Hey everybody, happy Friday. I hope everyone has had a good week so far and that you have fun or relaxing plans coming up this weekend. And I just wanted to briefly speak about something that I felt was important, and that is becoming more of an encourager for others, becoming more of a cheerleader for others and ourselves as well, but rather than a critic. Just by human nature, I think it's so much easier to find the flaws and faults and negative in a situation. And I don't know if that's like an evolutionary thing, trying to keep us safe, like trying to look for any perceived dangers or problems with the situation. But I know that it's easier for humans in general to just find the negative. And so, especially with all the challenges we encounter in life, and especially in the last couple of years, I think that's really been exacerbated, both with actual relationship challenges and changes, job changes, whatever it may be. I think a lot more people have started suffering worse mental health than they were before. And so it's especially important that we all just be kind, and you see these shirts everywhere that say like, be kind. And it's kind of taken on like this slogan, but because we see it so frequently, I feel like it's kind of lost its meaning. Like people don't think twice about it, or like actually about implementing it, or, okay, sure, be kind when it's easy. Be kind if it's someone that smiles in you in line, but not be kind if it's the guy that honked and flipped you off in traffic. It's a lot harder to be kind to them. And so, trying to learn how to practice compassion for those that may be harder to practice it for. They say those who need the most love often ask for it in the most unloving ways. And so a lot of times, when people are going through pain or stress or whatever, they're a lot more reactionary and, maybe short-tempered, just not their best selves. And so I personally want to try and practice more understanding with that, like when my kids are just maybe tired after school or being, I shouldn't use the word brats, but I say it in a loving way, right? When they're not their best selves either. And it's so easy for me to just jump to like, oh my gosh, what is wrong with you? Early bedtime for you, rather than being like, how was their day at school? Maybe someone was mean to them, or maybe, they feel safe at home, so they're able to just unload and let it all out. And rather than just jumping on them or being like, time out, or just sending the problem away, just trying to see the need, address the pain, address the human beneath the behavior, and not just like, you're annoying me, like, I don't want to be around you. And so, nobody's going to ever regret saying like a kind word. At the end of our lives, we're never going to be like, I wish I had just been a little bit more of a jerk when so-and-so was having a hard day, just like, we'll never regret being kind. And especially like, I didn't even want to bring up this topic, so I'll just like barely touch on it, but there's a lot of people who give up on life when it just becomes too hard, and it's a very sad situation. And I just never want to feel that I could have prevented a situation of, I don't want to be contributing towards that one extra straw that broke the camel's back, like when they're already going through a stressful time in life. I want to be something that turns that around for them and gives them that extra word of encouragement. And usually we don't know when these people are suffering, when, all of us are suffering with challenges at all times. And a lot of times with the people that are going through the deepest pain, they hide it really well. And so it's just so important to be kind to everyone, compassionate with everyone, understanding that we're all human, all flawed, and that we would want the same grace given to us. I was thinking of an analogy earlier. It's kind of like a plant. It's like screaming at a plant to grow while withholding, sunlight and nutrients and water from it. And then not understanding when it withers and dies, so whether that's a relationship with a partner or with a kid or just anybody, people can only grow under the right, loving, encouraging circumstances. And so I hope we can all just try and practice giving out a little extra dose of kindness and love and support. And, when that maybe judgmental thought or negative thought comes to mind, the next time that we become kind of aware of it and either just pause and withhold it, or if it's necessary to address it, because let's say it's a family member that we're going to have to continue to live with and it's been a recurring problem or something, there's a time and a place. So it's not saying that we get walked all over and taken advantage of. We can have a conversation in a loving way later if we feel that it's necessary and needful. But in the moment when the person's hurting and maybe just needing that extra kindness, maybe let's just offer either a listening ear, an extra dose of understanding, love, and just saying, I'm here for you. What can I do? What can I do to make your day better? I see that you're, going through something right now, and I'm here for you. So just wanted to share that, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.